Hi, so I haven't posted any videos in the long time. So today I am going to solve a DP question. It is marked easy on a LeetCode, but it can be asked in many online assessment tests of a companies. And I have seen it somewhere in online assessment. I don't remember the company name, but yeah, it was like similar question, not exactly this, but was similar like this. So we will try to first approach it by brute force and then later optimize it. Okay, so let's jump on to the question. So the question states that given an integer n, so return an array answer of length n plus 1 such that for each I is greater than 0 and less than n. So answer I is the number of ones in the binary representation of I. So actually, let me go to the whiteboard. So you have to count the number of ones in the binary form of decimal digit. Okay, so the binary form of decimal digit 2 is 1 0. Okay, so in this, how many ones are there? Only one. Okay, so in 3, so what is the binary form of 3? It is 101. So how many ones are there? It's 2. Okay, so similarly, we have given n. So you have to return the answer for all the values till n. Okay, so let's say you have 1 2 3 4. So you have to count number of ones in all the binary form of the decimal numbers. Okay, so in 1 there is only 1 in the binary form. In 2 there are 2, in 2 there is only 1. Okay, in 3, and I think it also includes 0. So in 0 there is no 1, so it is 0. In 3 there is 2 ones, so 2. In 4 there is only 1 occurrence of 1, so you have to return the answer till n. Okay, so this is the basic approach. So what you can do is, so you have given an input n is equals to, let's say, 4. Okay, so what does it mean is that you have to return an array in which you will store the count. Okay, so you will basically store the count of ones in each uh, binary form of decimal I. Okay, of decimal I. Okay, so for this, okay, so 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the binary form of 0 is 0. So in this, how many ones are there? So there is no one. So you will store 0. Okay, so now you will count for 1. So what is the binary form of 1? It is 0 1. And how many ones are there? Only 1. So you will store the count of occurrences of 1. You will store the occurrences of 1 in the binary form of 1. Okay, now we will move to the 2. So what is the binary form of 2? It is 1 0. And how many ones are there? Only 1. So we will store here. So now we will move to the 3, and binary form of 3 is 1 0 1. And how many ones are there? 2. Okay, and now you will move to the 4, and what is the binary form of 4? So the binary form of 4 is 1 0 0. And how many ones are there? 1. Okay, so they have asked till 4. Okay, so and one thing to notice, so if n is 4, so you are returning an array of size n plus 1. Okay, why? Because you are including 0 also, and 4 also. You're including 4 also, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're returning an answer array of n plus 1. Okay. So let's start coding in LeetCode platform. So okay, I think first we have to create an array in which we will store our answer. So this is right, and now we will iterate on the all the elements till n. Okay, and I is equals to and int num is equals to I. We will take I, and now, and one thing more is that you should be knowing that how you will convert a decimal number to its binary form. Okay, so basically let's say here is your decimal 4 and you want to convert in the binary form, and it is the binary form of 4. Okay, so what you will do is you will do 4 modulo 2. Okay, so what is 4 modulo 2? It is 0. Okay, and now here you will take 4 by 2 modulo 2. Okay, so 4 by 2 is 2 and 2 modulo 2 is again 0. Okay, now here you will take this 2 by 2 modulo 2. So 2 by 2 is 1 and 1 modulo 2 is 1. And now if you go from downwards to upwards, you will find this. Okay, and it is the binary form of 4. Okay, so we will be just basically coding this to get our binary form, and while doing this we will count if it is 1 or 0. If it is 1, we will increment the count, or if it is 0, we don't have to do this. Okay, so while num is greater than 0, because it is the stopping condition when nums bec your nums become 0, like from here it is 1. Okay, so 1 by 2 modulo 2, it is 0. So 0 modulus 2 is 0. And after this, it does not matter how many times you do it, you will always get answer as 0. Okay, so once again, so it is the stopping condition. Now you have to convert it. Okay, and you will also have to take one variable as count1 to store the number of counts of 1 in the binary form of that decimal digit. So okay, now how were we uh, doing that binary form stuff is you are just basically taking modulo of num by 2 and later making that num is equals to num by 2. Okay, so now your count1 stores the number of count of ones in the binary form, and then you will just basically store it in the answer array, and it will have your answer. Okay, now you will return. Yeah, so the the sample test cases passed. Now the sample test cases ran successfully. Now we'll try to submit it, and hopefully it should be submitted. Okay, So it has been submitted. But do you recognize one problem? Okay, so actually it is the time complexity of this brute force solution is order of n log max of n. Okay, why? Because you are iterating all the elements, and for all the n, you are deriving its binary form, which is a log of m operation because you are just dividing it by 2, 2, 2. Okay. But what if the interviewer wants the solution in order of n? Okay. So what you will do now? So you will just tell him or her the optimized approach. Okay. Now what is the optimized approach? So it can be optimized by using dynamic programming. Okay. So in the next video, I will discuss with you about the dynamic programming approach, and we will try to solve it with DP. Thank you.